Well, good evening, friends, and welcome to the Dad and Lad podcast. I'm Chris. This is Micah, and thank you for joining us on a Thursday night instead of a Wednesday night. We're going to talk a little bit about what we experienced at the Boise State game and look ahead to this week's matchup against the Wolf Pack of NWO. I mean, North Carolina State, for all my WCW fans out there. Yeah, Wolfpack for life. All right. Well, Micah, first of all, basketball practice this week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How did you do yesterday when you had practice? No practice today.
I had 7 points in a scrimmage.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What'd that consist of?
Varsity.
Yeah?
Yeah.
3-pointer in there, or is that a free throw?
3-pointer and 2 transition layups.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Good. Young buck.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a little work with the varsity. That'll get you tough quick, won't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like Boise State facing Notre Dame. Make them tough quick. Because let's be honest, we did not.
Group chat.
Oh, man. Jason, what's up? Good to hear from you, brother. Yeah, whatever aura that we have or don't have, we're with it tonight. So, like I said, we were never really concerned. I think, first, let's talk about the game, the day. That's probably one of the hottest games I've been to.
Very hot.
I've been to some hot games, and man, it was just for the first weekend in October. It was hot, and got all your boys on here tonight, man, giving you shout outs. Man, if you're the GOAT, I'm the old GOAT. Anyway, super hot, but a beautiful day. Can't complain for October. So, Micah, back in your seat in section 2, row 15, seats 3 and 4. A little different experience down there than what you had at the previous game.
Yeah,
being up top there with your grandpa. Nevertheless, Micah, let's talk about the impressions of the first half. A little quiet out of the gate. First drive, Notre Dame gets the football, gets all the way down to the 1 yard line. False start penalty knocks us back a little bit. And
no, we get stopped at the 1 yard.
Well, we get stopped, and then a false start puts us back.
No, because that was on 4th down. It was 4th down. We got stopped at the 1.
Huh. Okay. All I'm getting to is the wildcat or the stupid cat.
Yeah, we cannot be running that.
Everything I've seen, everything I've read, it was a bad read by Jeremiah Love. He should have bounced that outside, but he's done that before in such a setting, and it didn't work out. But in this case, the defensive end collapsed down and really just plugged up the hole that he was supposed to run through on the left side of the line. But instead, he followed his blockers, but there weren't enough of them, so that didn't work out. Anyway, we ended up scoring at some point. Field goal blocked. That was an embarrassing attempt. Looked like you kicking field goals last year.
Yeah. Well, I told you at the beginning, or when Eric Schmidt, his Ks are so low. Yeah. Like, he needs to get more height on the ball.
Super low. And he was slow to approach the ball. So that set us up for disaster. John, can we stop running these stupid Wildcat direct snaps? They haven't worked all year. I don't disagree with you. I don't think Micah disagrees with you either. I do trust Mike Denbrock in that there's something there. There is something there. And we've seen it work, maybe 2 out of 8, 2 out of 10 times. So I don't know if just the read's wrong or if assignments aren't being made or whatnot. But, whatever. At some point, fake it and do a pop pass to a tight end or something like that. Make it worth our time. Maybe he's setting something up for USC, I would assume, just to embarrass them, because that's going to be embarrassing for the Trojans. But nevertheless, extra points blocked. They come back down and score, and that's okay. We got used to teams scoring on their first drive or two last year, and then Al Golden on the defensive side would make some adjustments, and we would settle in. And I would venture to say Mr. Ash made some adjustments.
Figuring it out.
He's got it. He's got
I
it.
saw a lot more man coverage than I have all season.
A lot more aggressiveness, a lot more speed, just pure speed to the football. It was encouraging. I think I want to say we got to see it for one more game, but I feel like we've turned the corner defensively. So, all things considered, as we were getting ready to go to halftime, and we got the ball, I turned around and told Micah, I said, "We got to score here. We got to score. We got to get back to owning the middle 8, the last 4 minutes of the first half and the first 4 minutes of the second half." And we did. And we went for 2 successfully. Yes. So that was fantastic. Put us up 14-7 at half. Big defensive stop right out of halftime and come back and score. Just trying to remember who had that score.
Malachi Fields.
Oh, yeah. Malachi Fields. Oh, yeah.
That was a really good catch.
The whole thing, like both catches.
Even the play before, yeah.
Yeah. Even the one he's out of bounds. I couldn't believe it. I just assumed he dropped it, and everybody's like, "Oh, he caught it." And I was like, something had to be out of bounds. I thought it was his back. Turns out it was his foot. But nevertheless, a great effort. And then Fighting Irish Media released a clip this week of the sideline after that play while they were reviewing to see if he was out of bounds. And everybody, the whole team, throw the fade, throw the fade, throw the fade.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Malachi Fields was begging for it. And he said, "All right, throw the fade," whatever the name of that play was. And, yep, it worked out just fine. And Malachi Fields is quickly proving to be a worthy transfer for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Now, again, that put us up 21-7, and it didn't feel like the defense was going to give anything up to Boise State. I will hand it to their quarterback, Maddox Madsen. Man, for being a short guy, he hung in there. He hung in there. He was scrambling all over the place, running for his life, which is a great thing. But, yeah, he really did his best. 22 of 37 on the day. QBR about 44. CJ Carr, on the other hand, not quite as sharp as we've seen the last few games. To be expected, you're going to have those days. Yeah. But nevertheless, 65% completion on the day, 15 of 23 with 2 touchdowns, a quarterback rating of 74.7. One thing, we did hold Boise State to 2.9 yards rushing per attempt. Notre Dame ended up with 7.3, led by Jeremiah Love with 16 carries and 103 yards. Him and Price both had a touchdown. What's their nickname? Are we going?
You see something about that
I've seen
interview?
some of them. Yeah.
I don't really know.
Okay.
They'll figure out something.
We'll figure something out. It'll be good. Who's Auden?
It must mean Aiden.
Aiden. Man. John Carr also missed that wide open touchdown on the 4th down. Yep, to Pauling right across the middle. He just got a little excited, a little antsy, as the young buck would. I know if he could make that pass again, he'd complete it 9 out of 10 times. That's exactly what was about to come out of my mouth. You called it, Micah. So, all things considered, a comfortable game. Jordan Faison, our leading receiver, 6 receptions for 83 yards. Fields and Pauling both had a touchdown. Long receptions, 24 yards for Faison, 22 for Fields, and 24 for Pauling. Eli Raritan got in the game a little bit of play. Big in the blocking game. Ton of huge and key blocks. So big ups to him. Let's see. Chris, do I know Aiden Morris? I don't know Aiden Morris. I know an Aiden. I don't know that one.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Is he a good dude?
I mean, he's in my group chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I see the group chat has joined us. It's fantastic. Thanks for joining this group chat. I'm looking forward to not chatting with you. I'll leave that up to Micah. So Micah, 28-7, all things simple. What are your thoughts as we wrap up the Boise State game?
I think, I don't really know. The defense.
Is that kind of day?
The defense looked great. Linebackers were there.
Yep.
Kingston Viliamuasa.
You got it.
Yeah, he had a great game. Drake Bowen everywhere.
Yeah.
Leonard Moore, 2 picks. Take Johnson, his first career pick.
Yep.
That was nice. I got Tage Johnson's glove again.
Oh, man, that's 2 gloves. Did you ever see if it was left and right?
It'd be the right one.
But you got another one. Was that the left one?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, we got 2 gloves from Tay Johnson
I have
now.
3 from one last season.
3 from Tay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. One of those has to be the opposite hand.
Probably.
Anyway, Leonard Moore with 2 picks. He's kind of the obvious choice for defensive player of the game. But I am going to say Gabriel Rubio was the defensive player of the game. He was a stalwart on the inside. Now, it didn't necessarily show by way of tackles. He only had 2 tackles on the day compared to KVA, who had 8 tackles and a half a sack. But Gabriel Rubio has been our most consistent interior lineman this season. And this is it for him. He's got an opportunity to make a name for himself, hopefully to get a chance at the next level. And so for me, it was Gabriel Rubio.
I don't think at the start of the year anybody was expecting him to be like the main interior.
No, he's the most gifted to do so, though. Mm-hmm. That's a big boy.
I think it was probably going to be Jared Dawson or Jason Onye.
And Dawson's had him. He's coming into his own. Onye's been a little bit disappointing. He did have that beautiful pressure on Boise State's quarterback just as he was throwing the ball, and he got called for roughing the passer, which was whatever.
Stupid.
I don't even know what to say about the referees. There's been enough.
That was a bad ref game.
It was. Been to a lot of football games. And we don't complain about the refs. That's loser mentality. Refs are going to do what they do. We're not going to leave a game in a position where it's decided by a ref. But, it doesn't lie. That was horrible for both teams. I mean,
I think it was 13 on Boise State and 11 on us.
It was an abomination for everything holy. ACC refs at that. Something needs to be done. No, the ACC hasn't come out and made a statement on that, but it was a joke. John, if Leonard Moore could declare for the draft after this year, he would be a first-round pick. I don't doubt it.
Yeah,
I don't doubt it. Thankfully, we have one more year with him.
Yeah,
he's going to get paid next year too. So, offensive player of the game, Micah, who are you going with?
Jeremiah Love.
Yep,
I think. Especially on those wildcat plays, because I feel like we're still going to keep running them. He's got to make the right reads and stuff.
Yeah.
But the runs are looking good. He's cut down the hurdles a lot, which is that's something.
He didn't cut the one down. He probably should have, but the one hurdle he went up in the air, he got met.
Yeah.
He got met and spun off of it.
Yeah.
Like, what an athlete. He didn't even go down. I think he got another 3 or 4 yards after that. So that's saying something to the athleticism of one Jeremiah Love.
Well, I think Faison is also if Faison will be like the second player of the game.
Yeah. He's due for a touchdown.
Yeah.
It's coming. Offensive player of the game for me, I'm actually going to go with Jadarian Price. 1 carry in the first half, 7 carries in the second half, one of which went for 49 yards, which was really more of about 84 yards with the distance he ran on that field. I think he ran by 8 out of 11 defenders on that play. It was something else. Can't say enough about the best the best offensive backfield in the country. No questions asked. Speaking of Penn State, man,
they suck.
Beautiful. UCLA pretty much just found their staff off the street this week. And I don't even think they had titles. Everybody was just trying to play. And man, if they didn't come out and beat the Penn State Nittany Lions, it was so beautiful.
Yeah.
So beautiful. They have IU this week, I believe. Penn State does.
Oregon.
Who plays IU?
Oregon versus IU.
Who does Penn State play? I forget. Well, anyway, let's pull for another loss for Penn State just because it's funny to see James Franklin wiggle in his clothes.
There's no way he's not gone after this year.
He's been there almost 10 years. Can you believe that?
Wait, has he won like 2 top 10 games?
Whole career. In his whole career. Yeah. Yep. Is he a sophomore right now? Speaking of Leonard Moore, he is a true sophomore. So he has to stay
Jadarian Price.
one more year. Jadarian Price, he is a senior. He could come back for one more year if he chooses to do so.
Do you think he will?
With the shelf life in the NFL of backs,
well,
I got to believe he goes.
He's going to be number one.
He'd be the number one back next year.
Yeah.
Number one featured
Love's
back.
100% leaving after this year.
Oh, yeah. He's gone. I would like to say we could retain him, especially if Price is going to be like a late round pick. I think he would go in the 3rd or 4th round. But if he's looking at 5, 6, or 7, I mean, he's going to make more money in college. Honestly, I mean, I don't think
he can show more people will be looking at him more as a starting running back for Notre Dame than as a backup.
That's for sure. He will not have 1 carry and a half next year. What was I just going to say about him? Wow. Well, I forgot. Anyway. Oh boy, kids these days. So we're going to wrap up our Notre Dame and Boise State review, and let's look forward to this week's matchup, a much more weather appropriate game. I think it's going to be in the high 60s. Beautiful fall day on the campus of the University of Notre Dame, going up against the Wolfpack of North Carolina State. Hey, Lucy, welcome to the club. Nice of you to join us. Looking forward to this matchup. Again, very similar to Boise State. One thing about Boise State, as they were warming up, those boys were small compared to Notre Dame. I got to believe the talent pool over in the North Carolina area, probably a little better than Boise State, probably a little bigger, not as athletic as Notre Dame. But they are... Yes, they are ranked 26th in the nation for passing, which is not far off from where Boise State was. But their defense is 101st as far as passing goes. So, again, a good, healthy mix of Jeremiah Love, Jadarian Price to get the defense off balance. And then and they are on their 4th nickelback.
Really?
Yes, their 4th nickelback. So that's got to be like a walk-on.
Yeah.
And so that slot position is going to be wide open. Marcus Freeman did confirm Jaden Greathouse is out this week. So Will Pauling, it's the Will Pauling show on Saturday. Hope you're ready for that. I fully expect Pauling and Faison to both get in the end zone. Again, I don't think this game is going to be necessarily close. I know we had a little bit higher hopes for last Saturday's game, but our emotional state was pretty much where it needed to be, in that we were always in control. Let's see. NC State, they are 113th in the nation in 3rd down defense. Their opponents are converting on 3rd down over 44% of the time. So that bodes well for us. Notre Dame ranked 20th in offense as far as 3rd down goes. So if we get to 3rd down, odds are we'll be able to convert. That'll equate to long drives and a running clock, as it should be a quick game. Honestly, the game on Saturday should have been done in 3 hours, but it was an almost 4-hour game thanks to all the laundry on the field. We've already expressed our thoughts on that. Micah, anything that you are concerned about going into the NC State game?
The dual threat quarterback is CJ Bailey.
Yeah.
I don't know. I said this about Taylor Green, and we kind of shut him down, but I think he's still going to be kind of a problem.
Yeah.
Because I think CJ Bailey is better than Taylor Green. But I think we need to play what's that one where the outside rusher, what do they call it? On the defensive line.
The defensive ends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they need to play outside more.
Yeah.
And then Drake Bowen and whoever starting by him, probably KVA, I think.
Yeah.
They play those gaps right there.
Guarantee you NC State has not seen the speed on the edges that Notre Dame has. And that's what we saw with Taylor Green. They're just, once those guys get outside against a inferior team, they can make something happen. But when you have the speed that Notre Dame has on defense, it tends to not be a concern. So yeah, I would say I still question our left tackle situation. Anthony Knapp played okay on Saturday. Actually, I'll give him more than that. He played well. He gave up one boneheaded pressure that was unnecessary. But again, he's holding his own, so I can't complain too much. But that's probably my only concern. Faison on the punt returns, he bumbled one on Saturday, which is kind of out of character for him. Hopefully that's all it is. Sometimes that gets in your head.
He's got to return one.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
He has room. He's got to return one.
It's going to happen. Yeah, so, and I do see plenty of opportunities for punt returns in this game. Yeah, so all things considered, looking forward to a relaxing game on Saturday, I hope. I had hoped last Saturday that I'd have to yell my head off the first half and then relax in the second half.
I didn't have a voice Sunday.
It'd be nice to have a voice on Sunday. Not always the case. All right, so score prediction, Micah, NC State, Notre Dame.
35-17.
35-17 in favor of the Fighting Irish, I would assume.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 42-10. 42-10. We'll give up a touchdown. We'll give up an early touchdown. We'll give up a late or a late field goal in the first half. And again, I think the receiving core is going to be the highlight of this game. So now that would mark the halfway point for the season with a victory, putting us at 4-2. And then we look forward to the Trojans of Southern Cal coming to town. Maybe for the last time. I don't know what to expect. It hasn't been finalized. There's no deal in place.
There's one more year.
We'll go out there.
Yeah.
But last one at Notre Dame Stadium. That's why tickets are still expensive for that game, because it could be historic. Hopefully it's not that historic. Like I said, they're our greatest rival, and I would like that to continue. So if you guys are listening out in Southern California, from two schmucks out in Indiana, we'd appreciate it if you guys would work out whatever you need to do. I wouldn't even mind opening against them every year. Honestly, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I remember as I was growing up, Michigan was normally our first game of the season, and talk about a blockbuster. I'll never forget the 98 game, Michigan coming off a co-national championship year, opening at Notre Dame Stadium, and man, Notre Dame put it to them. It was beautiful. So much so that I had quit middle school football, and I called our freshman coach and I said, "Coach, please tell me I can still play football." He said, "Yeah, Chris, come on out." And I did. And then I broke my leg like 3 games in or something like that. So fantastic, super exciting. And that was the end of my football career. But nevertheless, getting back to the topic, Saturday, relaxing, beautiful fall day, great day to be out on campus. So those of you that are local, good day to get out, just walk around, be a part of the scene and the commotion. And we look forward to a Notre Dame victory. We'll be back next Wednesday. Yes. No meetings on next Wednesday night. So we'll review that game and look forward to the game against the Trojans of Southern Cal. Micah, any parting thoughts?
Boubacar Traore being comeback player of the month.
I saw that. Yeah. He's coming on too. Yep. Him and Botello both coming off of injuries that it just takes time for your body to get back into the shape it needs to be in.
I feel like Boubacar bulked up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Definitely. Botello, I mean, he's had some powerful moments. Just hasn't been in the backfield as much as we had hoped. But like I said, I think both of them coming off of injury, they're going to come into their own as the season progresses. And all that being said, last year the team was ravaged by injury. Knock on wood. Things have been pretty good this year. Great houses tissue, that's the thing.
Nick Burnett's
issue, who knows what that is.
I saw somewhere that they need to change what they're doing with like kickers and stuff because of last year too.
Same thing. Yep. Yeah. That's fine with me. Figure it out. Don't make excuses, Come up with a plan. That's one thing we've come to appreciate from Mr. Marcus Freeman is his willingness to look for answers, challenge everything, as he says, instead of just accepting what is and putting our hands up in the air like his predecessor did. Okay.
Real quick. What do you think is better, this year's or defensive line through what you've seen through the first 4 games? 5 games?
Go ahead.
4 games,
go on.
Or 2023's defensive line?
23's?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think that was Javonte
John Baptiste.
Mills.
Yeah, Mills and Cross were in there. I'm forgetting who was on the other side. Yeah, I'd have to give the edge to the 23 team. Javonte John Baptiste transferring from Ohio State. Man, he made a name for himself.
Was it Oben? No, RJ Oben was last year.
Yeah. RJ Oben he had one good play all year long, and it was against Georgia. Strip sack. Fantastic. Led to a touchdown. So, I'll go with the 23 team, but I believe by the end of this year, we'll be saying stuff about the 25 defensive line. Oh, yeah, one thing. We didn't talk about this last week. CJ Carr. Where does he rank as far as college quarterbacks go this year?
So last week, we were talking about this off podcast.
Yeah.
And I had him top 3. And he wasn't number 3, but he was number 2. And now after this week, I'm dropping him a little. I think he's around 8. No.
Top 10.
6 to 8.
Yeah. 6, 7.
I was avoiding to say that.
Well, definitely top 10. It's hard to argue that he's not the 5th best best quarterback in the country.
I think he's better than Drew Aller. He's better than Arch Manning. He's better than Julian Sand.
Best freshman or best first-year starter. Yeah. We can say that.
I think there's an argument with – I really think there's an argument with, like, John Mateer.
Yeah. I mean, Sand's not had a bad year, but he also has every tool under the sun.
Botello.
Oh, thanks, Travis. Yeah, Jordan Botello was the other end, opposite the name we just mentioned. Javonte John Baptiste. So always count on you, Travis, to bring the data when we need it. You didn't know he was feeding us information during this whole podcast, but so I'd venture to say he's 5th in the top 5, and again, I think it's just because he's so young. The national media is starting to catch on. Obviously, the local media has. The local beat writers have all realized it. But
do you think he's better than Fernando Mendoza?
Yeah.
I remember he was the leading Heisman candidate like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. He will be if he's not already. I think his coming out party is going to be in a week and a half against USC. That's going to be a primetime game. Everybody's going to be watching. That will put his name on the map. Now, if you had to pick between Heisman hopefuls, Jeremiah Love or CJ Carr?
I still think it's going to be Love.
Love? Yeah.
He's like on track for more rushing yards than he did last year.
Yep.
I think it was 1,600 or something.
Yeah. He's going to have all sorts of all-purpose yards. That much we know is true.
I do think next year Carr is going to be Heisman candidate.
Yeah. I can't remember who called it. It might have been Brian Driscoll. It was 2 years ago. He called it. He said 2026 is our year. 2026 is our year. So the fact that we got there last year was a step ahead of the game. The fact that we are trending upward to get to the playoffs this year is exciting. And again, there is still a wealth of talent in the running back room between Nolan James, who's coming on, Aeneas Williams, and Jerome Payne's still back there doing his thing. I don't know. He's fine. But James and Williams would be quite the 1-2 punch as well if Jadarian Price or Jeremiah Love don't.
Would Aeneas Williams start next year?
I think it'd be a battle between him and James. James is probably, in the little bit of time we've got to see him play,
I think
a little quicker.
I think his comparison's Kyron Williams.
Williams?
Mhm.
Yeah, I can see that.
Size,
Yep,
height, all that.
sure. Just a bull in there.
Hmm.
Not going to take him down. Not going to be denied. It's the best thing about Kyron Williams. Then
He's
we
doing
needed
great
something.
in the
He made it
NFL.
happen. Made himself quite the career in the NFL as well.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, we'll wrap up there.
Ooh.
Oh, one more thing.
By 3/4 of the season, do you think CJ Carr will be better than Carson Beck? By what you've seen from him so far, or even by the end of the season?
By the end of the season, I can see that. So Miami still has the heart of their ACC schedule coming up, which isn't much to shout about.
No.
But as long as he stays healthy, at this point, and as long as that defense stays healthy, they got to be the favorites.
Yeah.
They got to be the national championship favorites. But
I just don't think, how is Miami not number one right now with their resume?
yeah, I mean,
Ohio State beat a mediocre Texas team.
yeah, as we're finding out.
Yeah.
And again, Ohio State still has quite the challenges ahead. We'll have a few weeks to figure that out. But 3/4 of the way, I'd say Beck is still ahead of Carr by the end of the season. Again, if everybody stays healthy, man, Carr's trajectory is just so high.
I think by his junior year, he'll be the best quarterback of all time.
He's going to be the talk about. He's going to be the talk about the town next season. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. One more thing. I'm the dad.
And I'm the lad.
You've been listening to the Dad and Lad podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when we go live. If you're on Facebook, give us a like, give us a share. If you're listening to the podcast, give us a 5-star review, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys Wednesday discussing a Notre Dame victory and previewing what will be a bloodbath of the Trojans of Southern Cal.